Yeah, well, I lived and breathed West
Yeah.
Auckland. Yeah,
Yeah.
I live and breathe Swanson, the wineries, the Babbage wineries, the Waitemata Rugby Club. You know, the colour, the jersey, the logo. So I understood that because I played it. Blood, sweat, and tears on Waitemata #1. You know, and so it was easy for me to portray that in my coaching. And then picking up a gym, being a trainer, it went hand in hand. I encourage, I motivate, I inspire because I was sitting across the other room and Michael Jones was on the other, Sir Michael Jones was on the other side doing exactly the same thing.
And what better mentor?
Wow.
What better?
You know, I had him in my coaching in my corner for 2 years, you know, and he must have got sick of my texts and me ringing, you know, but yeah, you're right. What better advocate, what better someone that mana, you know, it's, wow, powerful. So I understood and appreciate what it meant to be from West Auckland, what it meant to be Waitemata when you fight, when you're playing against the ponies, the grammars, the varsities, all the big guns, all the heavyweights, because they had all the sprinkling of all the Auckland boys. Waitemata picked up and no disrespect, but Waitemata picked up the leftovers, so to speak. And so we were battling well above our weight. So at Rifles, when I first went over, like I said before, this is my third year. My first year, I did a bit of rep stuff, and I worked with the head coach of Rifles at the time, and I was a forwards coach for the Auckland team, and he must have liked the way I coached and my flavour, so he had offered me a role. And I went home to my wife and I said, you know what, I'm just going to stick with Waitemata. I was the head coach at Waitemata at the time, I'm just going to stay Waitemata because I was comfortable. I knew the boys, I knew the environment. I could get away with murder cam, you know, and I was safe. I was comfortable, I was safe. Just down the road, stuff that driving through motorway to Remuera to St. John's, and then, you know, and getting stuck along the way or getting stuck in the traffic for an hour and a half, you know, and so, and then, yeah, if it wasn't for my wife, I said to her, no, I'm going to stay at Waitemata. You get your ass in the car and you drive across Auckland and you go to your first training. So, yeah, long story short, I accepted the role and I've loved it. No, I've never wanted to turn back. Rifles have been so good to me. The resources, the backing, the learnings that I've picked up, the new friendships that I've built, the sponsorship. It's far from what I believed in when we were playing against them. It's far from the truth. We've had some really good players come through. The Bradley Mikas, the Orene Ai's that came through and played for them. The guys that I used to play against when they were back at Otahu, you know. And then we're lucky enough to get Zan Sullivan, Sione Havili, who's playing down at the Crusaders, Zan in the Blues. So I've had some really good players come through the ranks, and I'm just loving my time there. So I'm really thankful that they're giving me another opportunity. Me, Filippo, and my forwards coach Filippo Levi, and my backs coach Matty. So yeah, like I said, all in. Let's go for it, and hopefully we can get a championship. That's the plan. That's the plan also.
Yeah, man. Like, I was just thinking that getting outside your comfort zone, you know, you can learn some real valuable lessons doing that.
Like, Cam, it's just that initial step. But I'd probably still be at Waitemata. You know, if it wasn't for my wife and kids, Dad, you need a new environment. You know, I was getting sick of my own voice at Waitemata. I was getting sick of my drills and just some of the people that I was working with, and then I'd come home and I'd take it out on the kids and take it out on my wife. It wasn't me. I was getting cranky. I was getting moody. It wasn't me, you know. So this opportunity presented itself, and it's been a positive ride ever since, and I've enjoyed it. And you're so right. You got to step out of your comfort zone, and not just with rugby, with work, with family. And you got to, especially us PI Māoris. We're too scared to make that initial step. We've got all these great ideas. But, you know, we're just testing the waters and, no, it's too cold. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Yeah, you're right. It's comfortable. I know the zone. I'm safe.
Yeah.
What have you got to lose? If you've got good family behind you, if you've got built a good base underneath you, man, go for it. Well, what have you got to lose? Well, what's going to happen?
Did you ever think that you would leave Waitemata, Mans?
Nah, never. Born and bred. I'm a Centurion, proud Centurion there, played over 100 games.
But to go to college Rifles, when you first heard that you could be like a coach there, how did the initial reaction to yourself?
Oh, I was surprised. Like, I think if you're confident in what you do, like I mentioned before, we were doing some rep stuff with the head coach of Rifles at the time. And I was picked as a head coach, and the feedback that came back was, man, Martin's instilled this physicality, Martin's instilled this a different side to this forward pack compared to the year before. If you believe in what you do and you're confident in what you do, then I think the results will speak for itself. And I was quite lucky that the head coach at the time and even the Auckland Union could see that we were sort of up-and-coming coaches. Yeah, let's give him a shot. Let's offer him a role here at Rifles at Remuera. But I did say to myself, if ever I was going to leave Waitemata, I was never going to go to, and no disrespect again, I was never going to go to another West club. I wasn't going to go to Massey up the road. I wasn't going to go to suburbs in Avondale. I wasn't going to go to Waitek down at the Trust. I just couldn't work with another West club being so loyal and honourable at Waitemata. I couldn't, you know. And then, hey, this opportunity came up, and it was funny. It was when they made the call, and I said, "Yep, I'm keen to come across." My phone went off, the texts, and everyone, you know. And it was funny because it was more negative than positive. Yeah, it was. Why are you going over there for? What are you doing? Why are you going over there for? That club, you know. These are the guys that we hated. We didn't play, you know. But like I said, I haven't looked back. And Cam, you know, I was scared. I was really nervous and scared. My first 4 or 5 weeks of trainings, I was, you know, why would these guys listen to me? I'm a Waitemata man. I'm Westie. I don't know. I have no affiliation whatsoever. Yeah, there's a burger place that I know that's quite nice up the top there, you know. Me and my wife have been to a restaurant up the top there, but that's as close as, you know. So what can I do? And it took me a while, but all you can do is just be yourself, have confidence in your ability, and just go for it. And these guys were fortunate enough. My third year this year, they warmed to me. They enjoyed the way that I coach. And lucky enough, I got head coach, you know, and I've got great people around me. Rugby development officers, he's awesome. He's just in my ear the whole time. Mans, what do you need? I think, you know, and he used to be a coach. He used to be the Auckland NPC coach. He used to be coach for Tasman as well. So sort of similar to Sir Mike, having someone with that wealth of experience in your corner and can offer a few gold nuggets here and there just to help you along the way. You know, it's just. Yeah, it's great. I'm enjoying it. I'm really thankful that I've got one more year.